Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII with me, Get Daved. We're at the Northern Crater right now. We could go straight in and try beating the game, but I do have some other things I want to take care of. And not having these characters with me is definitely part of it. A job well done. Okay. Actually, no, I'll stick it out with these two for a little longer. I need ultimate weapons for both of them. So, first things first. How many of you are feeling good today? Well, I'm here to take that away from you. We're gonna gain some altitude. Actually, you know what? Before I make you feel bad, let's visit the Chocobo Sage. Let's forget where the Chocobo Sage is. It's somewhere around here. There we go. So. Okay, 2 bits of all materia. That should do for now. Well, let's see if he remembers anything. Great Chocobo and a good Chocobo. Quite nearby, actually. Oh, you senile old genius. If you're breeding your chocobos, first thing you'll need is money. This is all materia. It's money! We'll sell both mastered all materias, and now I have money. Also, I didn't sell a mastered all materia there because I'm an idiot. There we go. I sold one for nothing. Give yourself a lot of points if you caught that. Like a billion points. Gonna buy 99 Silka screens, and we'll just hold on to those for now. So yeah, going to see the Chocobo Sage, watching me make a big mistake. Those are fun things. Alright, first things first. I guess we'll do this one. And remember, we want to go to Vincents Waterfall now, so we head a bit more north than you otherwise might expect. If you're at full I don't want to use the term altitude since I'm not in the atmosphere. If you're high, if you're at low depth? Low depth? Yeah. If you don't have much depth, maybe one of you is a man of the sea and can tell me. Or a woman of the sea, although, to be fair, doesn't have the same ring. Anyway, if you're as high as the submarine can go well underwater, you have no risk of running into Emerald Weapon ever. I like to use the L and R buttons to make it sort of waggle to the music. That's something I do to pass the time while I'm in this submarine. Okay. And in we go. Recall this is where Lucretia was before she wouldn't let us come near. Now she's gone. And we're just left with Vincent's final weapon and his final limit manual. Which I kind of interpret it as she's killed herself. Maybe you read it differently, I don't know. But again, you gotta read in between the lines. That is one thing I actually like about these games. They're not afraid to do something other than be literal. But I think you never see her again. And based on how our last conversation with her went, and yeah. So that was one happy thing. We also will be doing a visit to Cosmo Canyon to get Red 13's ultimate weapon. Red 13's ultimate weapon, the Limited Moon, gains strength based on his MP fullness. And we're nice and close to Junon. Vincent's is based on the number of enemies he kills. So, and you have to kill a lot to get the full power out of it, so... In theory, that gives it the most potential. Or one of the greatest potentials of all the ultimate weapons in the game. But I think you gotta be a bit more practical about things. I don't think Ruby will show up until I take out Ultimate Weapon. And I will probably get into an encounter as I walk to Cosmo Canyon, which will probably make me wish I had a Chocobo. Yep. And no problems with that fight. Yeah, I think having an effective weapon throughout the course of the game is more important, hence I value Tifa higher than Vincent. Yes, everybody. Grandfather's not doing so well. Hey, you can't have a game where one of the themes is life and death without a little bit of this. That's right, maybe you're not the last of your species. Going to the planet. poor Red 13. Still got a bit of that 15-year-old in him. Alright, so that's ultimate weapons for 2 characters. I feel terribly heartless saying that, but it's been done. So, next up, time for us to head up to Fossil Valley. Bone Village, there it is. And here, oh, start digging, but we're gonna look for other stuff. I believe we're just looking for normal treasure. I could be wrong on this. We'll try it once and see how it goes. I will be using my standard setup. We are looking for some keys to get into Midgar. You'll recall we parachuted in, but the door is locked to get in on the ground. You also may recall when we left Midgar, we were climbing down from above on the plate, not at really exiting at ground level. You want to get back in, you're gonna need to unlock that door. And I'm in a hurry, so I'm gonna abuse my state-saving powers. Oh my goodness. Hi everybody, I forgot an important detail. I like how you're seeing me all seeing me repeat the mistakes I make like every time I play this game. We're gonna make the short trek back to Midgar. Really? Oh, perspective. Paradox. There hasn't been an Inception reference in too long. Well, that's a very direct hit. Yeah, can't open that door. Kinda looks like Midgar's got a glass fence going around it. Bit of a hike, but that's okay. One more time. So I'm gonna head to Bone Village, Fossil Valley as it were. And we're still looking for normal treasure. And we're gonna do this one more time. I wants me some normal treasure. And we'll go with the standard distribution. Some people believe in loading up a whole bunch of people at the top. I have done it before. Sometimes it's kind of like the game is specifically trying to urge you to find one type of treasure, like only one can be obtained. And if you know where it is. But yeah, I prefer to leave my options open just in case I have to dig down at the bottom. Because there's treasures down there. Let's triangulate, everybody. Alright, and let's try this one more time with my friend cheating. Ha! There we go, everybody! I found it! I actually had to replace the diggers, put 4 up top. The key, I found it right around here. So, there you go! Why, that was completely seamless. Could hardly tell. I don't know what I'm doing. I forget if I've mentioned this before or not, but I've said it looks like the high one's going faster. I forget if I actually checked to see if it is. I think it might be. I know a gold chocobo is definitely slower. Alright, and we're heading into Midgar. One little thing. Watch very carefully. Did you notice Aerith up there? Aerith's ghost up there in the church. Contributing in no small way to the there's ways to revive Aerith rumors. All false. Oh, it's quick enough. Okay, we need to change our party again. Thank goodness. I've had a really great time hanging out with all of you, but seriously, goodbye. And we've got everybody's ultimate weapon, except for these 3 characters in my party right now, who incidentally are some of my favorites. So, gonna do a little bit of switching around. This is indeed Tifa's build. And we're gonna have a bit of a compatibility issue here, but might have to fine-tune some of this. I'm gonna off-screen it real quickly. Alright, and we're back. Materia configuration is, in the general sense, mostly unchanged. So I'm gonna run back to Walmart here, or pardon me, Walmarket. Kinda similar in my opinion. And around. You've all seen this trip before. Nothing too special about this one. Just make sure you have Tifa in your party. Because I guess there's a pretty convenient save point in Walmarket, but alright, here we go. And straight into the item shop. We'll just fidget with this console. Got an item from the Crane game, everybody. And it's Tifa's ultimate weapon. Yeah, there we go. Back to normal. So that leaves us with 2 ultimate weapons outstanding. I'm gonna check and see if the food's ready. Can I have some of this food? Apparently not. Alright, I am going to walk outside of Midgar now, and I'll meet you all in Rocket Town. Welcome back to Rocket Town! I have the mute on. Welcome back to Rocket Town! I had the mute on! I think I'm gonna leave that in the video anyway. As long as you come here with Sid, and I think this is good anytime after the rocket launches. feel bad for this old man. If it's any consolation about your rocket, we're all gonna die. The Venus Gospel. Well, if it's half as good as the Yoshiyuki, we're set. Okay. And now we've got everybody's ultimate weapon, except for Cloud. And you know what? We're gonna start getting to work on getting Cloud's ultimate weapon here. So the first thing you want to do is fly over to the Ultima weapon, name of the enemy we have to fight, and his weapon. Yeah, it's a kind of weird thing. I never really got the Ultima weapon shtick. Excalibur was good enough for me, and I always liked Excalibur better than Ragnarok. Maybe not in this game. Anyway, we're up at Ultima weapon. You want to fight him, ram your ship into him. And that's exactly what we're going to do next time!